This question comes from Paul in Cuyahoga Falls. Hey, Mary Kay, we keep hearing that contract extensions for Kevin and AB are forthcoming, yet here we are and neither have been announced. Are you surprised by this?
Not really surprised because they've had so much league business going on to this point. They had to get through a number of things, including all of the awards at the NFL Honors Show. And then you move into the combine right away after that. And then you move into free agency. So they're still in the thick of all of that. Maybe they'll do something when we're down at the NFL annual meeting. Maybe it'll be right when we get home from there. Maybe it'll be today at 4 o'clock. We're taping this at at around 1:30 or so. Maybe it'll happen today. But one way or another, those two guys are going to get their extensions. They deserve them. And I think it's just a matter of time.
There's always the part of me that wants to play devil's advocate on this stuff and kind of say, well, maybe you shouldn't extend him, or Kevin's been to the playoffs twice, he's only won one playoff game. I still can't, I can't even muster that up. It makes too much sense to re-sign these guys, and I think stability has been really good for this organization. I think we've gotten to see Kevin grow as a coach over these 4 years and see him kind of mature, and we've seen him sort of here and there show his personality a little bit more too.
Yes, he's getting more and more comfortable in his own skin and in the job. But I was thinking about this as well. He learned things just from what he went through with Baker Mayfield when he had a shoulder injury in 2021. Remember, there were times when we all thought, why are you just not shutting this guy down? And I think they applied some of those mistakes to what went on with Deshaun this season. And even though they tried to get Deshaun out there and keep him out there as much as they possibly could, there were times where they knew they just had to give him the hook, like in that Indy game. I mean, it was pretty obvious then and at other points that they had to sit him down. So I think he learned from that as well. And this will go a long way, what he had to do with those four. I always say four quarterbacks because Jeff Driscoll started the season finale, but they had already clinched the playoffs by that point.
We don't have to count Jeff Driscoll.
We don't have to count that one.
It's kind of like counting the Indy start and Deshaun's win total. You have to fudge things a little bit here and there.
Yes, you always have to put that asterisk by it. So for all intents and purposes, they got to the playoffs with four quarterbacks. That's pretty remarkable. It's why he earned NFL Coach of the Year over like a DeMeco Ryans. And I just think that he showed his coaching chops with that to be able to hold it all together. And I think that's been one of the hallmarks of Kevin Stefanski is just his ability to weather the storms and to weather the adversities. I mean, think about his first year with all of the COVID stuff. All of a sudden you're looking at your guys on Zoom and you're not coaching and in person, and everything that he's had to go through as a coach to this point, I think it's really, really helped him.